the Daily Arithmetic Challenge. On the screen for you now, the first 6 questions for you to have a go at. Press pause, have a go. Once you've done that, there are 4 more on the next slide, 10 in total. Once you've had a go at doing all 10, we'll go through the answers together. Let's go through the answers. The first question then. So we have got 216 divided by 8. So for this one, I definitely would have used the division method, the bus stop method, if that's what you know it as. Making sure that you write out your 8 times tables. Okay, if you don't write out your 8 times tables, you're more than likely going to make a silly mistake. There's no point, just write them out. So you have got the number 27. Number 12, you've got 5.98 multiplied by 100. Now remember, you don't need to do a multiplication grid method for this. You are literally just moving each number, each digit, up 2 place values. And the reason it's 2 place values is because there's 2 zeros and 100. So my answer would be 598. Number 13, I have got 8 squared. Now remember, 8 squared is not 8 times 2. It means you're timesing the same number together twice. So it's 8 times 8, 8 8s are 64. Number 14, we've got 30,000 subtract 700. Now for this one, I probably would have suggested doing a method, just because there are going to be some exchanges across the value columns. So for that one, you should have got 29,300. Number 15, we've got 1,000 times 60. Now again, remember, if you're timesing any number by 10, 100 or 1,000, it just means that each digit in that number gets bigger by the amount of zeros. So for example, there are 3 zeros in 1,000, so we are going to move the 6 and the 0 both up 3 place value columns, which would give me the answer 60,000. Number 16, you have got 720 divided by 9. So for this one, you could have done a division method and written out your 9 times tables, or you could have noticed a relationship between the numbers 72 and 9. So if we just ignore the 0 for a second, I know that if I multiply 9 by 8, I get 72. So if I know that 8 times 9 is 72, that must mean that 80 times 9 is 720, because 720 is 10 bigger than 72. 50% of 1,700. Okay, so for this one, I would have used what I already knew about the number. So obviously 100% is going to be 1,700. 10% of that number is going to be 170. And then because I know 10%, I can just multiply that number by 4, which would give me 40%, which is 680. Number 18, 3.59 multiplied by 4. Now for this one, you can just treat it as a whole number. You could treat it as 359 multiplied by 4, but you've obviously got to remember to put your decimal point in your answer in line with where it was in the original number. And again, that 4 technically should go underneath the 3. However, if you put the 4 underneath 9, it doesn't matter as long as you remember to multiply each of the digits within that number. Number 19, we've got 2 11ths and 6 11ths. So again, because the denominators are already the same, you just add together the numerators, so 2 and 6 is 8, and then your denominator stays the same as 11. Number 20, we've got a simple addition, so using that column method just because you may need to carry over some values, and the answer to that one is 5,961.